A full-fledged gaming chair with 7-point massage functions, lying function and some other premium features for less than $200? We do the test. After we have already presented you with some high-end gaming chairs and simulation chairs, the manufacturer Douxlife contacted us and asked us to present one of their gaming chairs. And here we have made it clear in advance that this will be an honest review. So this is a free and honest review without advanced arrangements. Douxlife provided us with a chair for the review. First, let's take a look at the announced features, which can be quite impressive, because with a 7-point massage function, a lying function, a foldable footrest and some other features like adjustable armrests, Douxlife promises a variety of features, which we will of course look at in detail and of course also take a look at the quality. But first, let's take a look at the scope of delivery and the packaging. The chair arrived in a standard packaging, safe with us. The individual parts inside the packaging were packed again individually, safely, and did not find any damage or problems here. Only individual screws had come loose from the packaging and were to be found in the interior box. We could not find any damage or scratches in the interior of the individual packed parts. In addition to a 5-spoke base, which has to be assembled individually again, there were the 2 adjustable armrests, a manual, a screw packaging, although some screws had come loose here and were in the box, as well as another packaging for the adjustment unit and the wheels. And finally, of course, the backrest and the seat itself, as well as the lordoz supports and the headrest. The total packaging had a weight of about 23 kilograms. The included manual is multilingual and also available in German, Italian and some other languages like English, although there is a clearly illustrated manual with the necessary parts. The assembly is easily manageable for one person for about 30 minutes. The assembly begins with a 5-spoke base, whereby the 5th spoke still has to be wedged in. The entire base is made of plastic. We do not find any metal here. But the construction seems to be stable and massive, although we have no doubt here that the 180 kilograms specified by the manufacturer will also be held out. The included 5 double wheels are made of a softer plastic, are also relatively quiet on tiles or parquet floors and are connected to the base via a metal pin. There is no roller brake or the like here. The wheels themselves turn easily and unproblematically here. Also the gas-pressured cylinder, which is provided with a plastic cover. This is simply inserted into the base as with other chairs and then connects to the seat surface. The chair holder itself offers a single adjustable locking lever and is made entirely of metal. This one makes a solid impression. We also found a direct indication why the whole thing has to be mounted on the seat surface. The footrest is mounted directly on the seat surface via a little rail system. Here too we find a corresponding designation where the front is located, and of course where the footrest also exists. When assembling, the 2 rear screws were still covered under the PU leather layer. There were no holes here, which however could easily be done with the included tool itself. The included screws with countersunks could also be screwed directly with the included Allen key, so you don't need additional tools. All holes and screws were suitable, so we had no problems with misalignments or false gaps. And all screw connections were solid and secure. Next, the 2 included and multi-adjustable armrests are screwed on. And of course we will take a closer look at these later. The 2 armrests are also made entirely of metal and made a solid impression. These are also screwed directly and can be moved slightly inwards or outwards by about 2 cm when screwed. The Douxlife does not offer the possibility to move the armrests to the outside or the inside after the assembly. The extendable footrest, which has a simple pipe system and is folded up or down, is simply attached directly to the chair. But we will also take a closer look at these. Next, we check the included neck pillow as well as the lordoz support. These are made with the same simple plastic leather material as well as a simple rubber fastener for the assembling. The neck pillow is filled with simple plastic wool and fulfills its purpose. So we do not find memory foam or specials here. For the lower door support, which is also made of the same PU leather material, we find a simple foam block, also without a memory function or the like. The lordo support, as well as the neck pillow, can be attached directly to the backrest simply by means of a clip and a rubber band, and these are very simple. In addition to long-term experiences about the durability, seating quality, upholstery and so on, we will of course publish an update under the video in the video description as soon as we have spent a few more hours on the Douxlife. But on the subject of quality, scene processing, seating comfort and more, we will of course come later. And in terms of smell and the first impression, we could receive a plastic smell, but not biting or extensive. Finally, the backrest is connected to the chair surface via 2 screws on each side, whereby we already find on the right side a preparation for the later massage function. This is the red connection which is installed in the seat and is extended to the back. The connection screws are provided with 2 plastic covers, which are screwed on the top and are no longer visible with cover caps. In addition, there are no remaining creases or inaccuracies in the plastic components. Finally, we can then connect a pre-made chair with the chair cross and the gas-pressured spring by simply pushing it into the suspension. Then we have completed the mechanical part of the assembly. Therefore, we come to the seating comfort and the materials used, or the impression of quality. And as a hind, we were positively surprised by the general stability. The stated maximum weight of just under 180 kilograms seems realistic here, whereby we only put just under 90 kilos on the scale, but also had no indication that we were sitting here unsecurely. In terms of adjustment options, we have once glided up and down via the gas pressure spring, whereby we had sufficient height with just under 1.86 meters of self-height. And via the side lever, we can realize the aforementioned lying position of just under 175 degrees of the backrest. Although we initially had some concerns that the chair could tip over, but due to the stable footcross, this is not the case. And as a nice additional feature, the extendable footrest can be seen, which is simply folded up. This is sufficiently stable, although we do not have any further adjustment options here. At, as I said, just under 1.86 meters, we had the footrest here at the level of the calves. In the maximum lying position, with some stress tests, the backrest had only then reached its final resting position, but was never unstable, and we did not have the feeling that the chair could tip over. In terms of the extendable footrest, this is more of a rudimentary additional feature to understand, because there is no further adjustment option. We have an in and out position which cannot be further adjusted. Especially for high people from a size of about 1.85 meters, this can be uncomfortable on the calf in a seating position. For a complete lying position, however, this is quite comfortable and pleasant. And even with slightly greater loads, such as different seating positions or pushing it down with just under 80 kilos, there were no bend elements. The pipe connections are still easy to use and do not bend. This was a surprise, but for us, rather a nice feature than a real highlight. The Douxlife also had an integrated tipping functionality. This can be locked or unlocked with the adjustment lever. Here, the resistance is not too light and we do not have the feeling that we are simply tipping over here. An important note, especially for the lying position, is that you should use the locking function before you fold the chair back. Otherwise, the lever will be relatively large, although here too, the chair did not fall over when tipping backwards in the maximum position with the activated tipping function. The seat width is more than sufficient, although especially wide people still have about 4 to 5 centimeters up to the armrest attached to the sides. These can be let outwards by screwing about 1 to 2 centimeters. But after screwing on the chair area, this is fixed. In general, we had to get used to it gradually to be able to go very far back with the chair without it tipping. There were also no noises of stress or indications that the construction was not stable. The chair frame and the connections are basically made of solid iron or steel. No concerns here. And here we see what happens if you don't activate the locking function when you go backwards. the whole thing gets pretty ticklish pretty quickly. But the chair is also kept in a stable position here. With this, the chair keeps the maximum 175-degree backrest what it promises. Also in a complete lying position with the removable footrest. For our use as a gaming chair, we will probably rarely spend in a complete lying position. But for the one or other power nap in the office or home office, however, this is highly recommended. And in this scenario, of course, there will be a massage function of interest, with which we will come to the next promised feature in a moment. But beforehand, let's take another look at the quality of the workmanship, the comfort of the seat and the materials used. The 8 to 10 cm thick seat foam surface offers enough support and is not too soft. Whether it sits through quickly or remains stable, however, we will provide a small update after a few weeks in the video description. The entire overhang material of the Douxlife is made of a synthetic PU leather. Here, it is to be expected that we will sweat slightly, especially at summer temperatures, because there is no breathable material on the chair. In addition, most components are made of solid plastic, but without major creases. And especially in the area of the very narrow backrest, we can feel the steel frame on dry. But the backrest is also comfortable and soft when sitting or lying. The mentioned foldable footrest is also kept very simple, fulfills its purpose, but has no major features, such as a locking function or the ability to adjust in length. The 5 double rolls are smooth, quiet on tiles and parquet floor, and stable. But we don't have a fixed possibility. The quality of the seams and various material compositions did not leave any wishes unanswered. Here, everything was neatly sewn and looked neat. And regarding the PU synthetic leather overhang material used, we will also provide an update in the video description after a long-term report, whether, for example, material dissolves, becomes porous or cracks or the little foam. The material looks thick enough and had no odor, because the slight smell of plastic after unpacking has already faded during the first test. So we can give a all clear here. Blue, red, grey, pink or white are available as color combinations. In our test, the blue model is in use. The armrests make a surprisingly high-quality impression. These can be titled in 3 directions and can be locked individually via the adjustment rest function. The chair connection is also fixed and we have no shaking or clattering. The armrest material is soft and pressure sensitive. All in all, the quality of the processing and material in view of the low budget price for just under $200 or just under $170 in different sales is quite okay. But the price is noticeable with the materials used. Of course, we don't find memory foam or high quality coverings here. But with that we come to another feature, namely the 7-point massage function. For this we need a direct power connection with the included AC adapter. And here we have a cable length of about 1.5 meters and a remote control which is attached to the chair itself. The massage function consists of 4 attached vibration areas in the neck, in the back, in the lumbar region and in the hip area. Here we can basically switch between 2 modes, high and low. In high mode we have a significant vibration, although the sound development is also noticeable, so clearly audible. In the low range, the vibration function is significantly less and almost not precisable. To do this, we first have to make the connections between the chair and the seat area with the red cable. The remote control is also attached to the included plug-in device, and finally we need the power connection. For this, we have a small pocket in the back area to store cables and also to accommodate the various devices when not in use, without them being felt while sitting. In any case, we need a socket directly in the seat area. And of course, the vibration functions are purely optional and have no effect on the normal chair functionality. For us, the 7-point massage is more a nice feature, which was quite surprising at first. Here, especially in the high massage level, the vibrations are clearly noticeable. This is reminiscent of a low setting, for example of massage pistols. But of course, with this we don't get a real massage here. But the vibrations are pleasant and, especially in the lying position, can contribute to relaxation. More interesting would be a kind of force feedback, so a connection with a gaming chair and corresponding software or games which, for example, are shaken accordingly when hitting. For a wellness aspect, however, the vibration function is quite useful. So, rather a nice feature as a real game changer. For the vibration functions, we have various switchable modes and can select individual areas. In addition, a timer is basically active from 15 to 30 to 60 minutes. And regarding the safety of electrification on the chair, we had no indication or letting parts of restrictions. But let's come to the conclusion. The Douxlife Gaming Chair is in any case a low-budget gaming chair for just under $200, which, however, offers some interesting features and gimmicks. In this price range, the quality of the workmanship and stability were surprisingly good. Whereby, especially the use of seat surface with synthetic PU leather can definitely become a problem in summer. But of course, we will report on this in an update. This also applies to the quality of the seat and the comfort, whether we sit through the seat surface quickly or stay stable. For a first impression and a few hours on the chair, we were, however, satisfied with the offered price. If you are looking for a real massage function, you will get the nicer wellness variant here. A really well-functioning feature is the lying function, because this can be highly recommended and useful. For the US, sales via Amazon are carried out, where you can find the link directly in the video description. What are your opinions on this low-budget gaming chair? Any interesting alternatives? Feel free to let us know in the video comments, in our Discord or in the almost daily Twitch live streams. I say goodbye until next time, and thanks for watching.